First of all, I'm going to start off by saying, wow, I am completely stunned by that episode. That was insane. We're now on episode 4 of Game of Thrones season 7, The Spoils of War. And if this is the quality of episode 4, I can only imagine the finale. It's going to be absolute carnage. This was a great fucking episode. So it starts off as any other episode would. It's calm, it's slow. Arya Stark comes back to Winterfell. There's a Stark reunion. Sansa, Bran, Arya, they're all together. It's all happy. Things are kicking off. Cersei's doing her thing. Jon and Daenerys are doing their thing. It's all normal. Jon's mining for the dragon glass. There's a little bit of tension between him and Daenerys, maybe hinting at something to come. Even Davos sort of hints at it, so we could be seeing that. And I know people will say, but their niece and auntie, or nephew and auntie, that's the one. But we have Cersei and Jaime in the show, so anything's possible, right? But yeah, the main part of the show is the last half of it, and how fucking great that is. So we get the aftermath of Olenna's death, after Jaime, had her killed in the last episode. As always, major spoilers to go ahead. Probably should have said that at the very beginning, but it'll be in the title, so no misleading here. But yeah, we're in Casterly Rock. Jaime's doing his thing and with Bronn, and then all of a sudden, the Dothraki just start charging in towards them. The Lannister army, the Dothraki army were thinking, yeah, this is going to be a pretty full-fledged war. But no, that's not it. Fucking Daenerys comes in riding Drogon, like, breathing fire, burning down these Lannister soldiers, and it's the greatest episode we've had in season 7 so far, because we've had a lot of slow-paced things, a lot of build-up, and that's fine, I like that, but we've also had quite a lot of action. I think every episode, apart from episode 1, has had a pretty good action sequence, but this one knocks all of them out of the water. This is one of the finest action scenes we've ever had in Game of Thrones. Just things are going down, it's violent, it's brutal. Meanwhile, Bronn, great to see him back, by the way. He has the crossbow that we see Cersei pierce the dragon skull with in episode, I believe, 1. Could have been 2, but I think it was episode 1. Anyway, doesn't matter. So he's firing at Drogon, trying to take him down. Fires at a soldier, just goes straight through him. It's brutal as hell. And then, yeah, so we're getting this big battle. But before I get into the major parts of this battle, I want to talk a bit about Arya Stark and Bran and Littlefinger for a second. When Arya returns to Winterfell, she's obviously refused entry because they're like, how do I know you are who you're saying you are? But she gets in anyway, of course. She's Arya Stark, she can do whatever she likes. But yeah, before this, we see Littlefinger give Bran a Valyrian steel dagger. We don't really know why. As Sansa said, he only gives you something if he expects something in return, so maybe something sinister's going on with him. But Bran gives it to Arya Stark on their reunion, which is, it's a nice gesture. Bran even says, this is wasted on a cripple. And it's like, yeah, I can see where you're coming from, but dude, you can see everything. You're the all-seeing eye. You can just see these visions and you know everything, so why not just keep it? It will probably come in handy because they're all after you, my friend. But, stick with Arya, you'll be fine. So we see her dueling with Brienne of Tarth. Of course, Arya's too quick for her and pretty much takes her down, and it was pretty great to see, even without the sword. So she knocks Needle out of her hand and she pulls out the dagger, like, and it's like, yeah, she's come a long way since that little girl in season 1. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, so let's get back on track with this battle. Holy fuck. So yeah, the fire's still raining down. Bronn pierces Drogon. He comes flying out of the sky. Daenerys jumps off and she pulls out the dagger, and you can just see the hate in her eyes. So Jaime comes charging towards her, about to pierce the dragon or her, either way, and Drogon just like breathes all this fire out, so Bronn jumps in front of Jaime, pushes him out of the way, and it's sort of left to, the audience to decide what's going to happen next, because we see the last shot is very sort of, or what could this be? Because we see Jaime floating away, but we don't see Bronn, and we don't know what's happened to Drogon, because obviously he's knocked them into the water. Well, as far as he knows, he's killed them, but we don't know if they're actually dead or not, but we never see the aftermath of Drogon. He could have died because he was probably pierced straight through the heart by Bronn. So I really like that. And if that's the case, Daenerys is not going to back down from this. Everyone is screwed on the Lannister side if Drogon has gone down. So, you better hope this dude's going to be fine. But yeah, I like the way I was sort of thinking, I don't really want anyone major to die this episode, but I do want to see something cool. I do want to see some action. And what we got was some action, but we don't know who's dead at this point, and it's really good to see that because we don't know the stakes for the next episode. I haven't watched the promo, I don't plan to, but the stakes for the next episode could be completely, different. So we could have Tyrion, helping out Jaime, trying to help him, going back on Daenerys, which would have serious repercussions for him. But at the same time, if Jaime's dead, that has serious repercussions for Daenerys and her army, because Cersei will not let that one slide. So, and obviously if Bronn's dead, same sort of thing. So, yeah, it's kind of left for us to decide where this is going to go. And I like that. I like that they left it open-ended. Personally, I don't think Jaime's dead. I think Bronn's dead. But I guess we'll find out next week. Great episode. Absolutely loved it. Definitely the best of the season so far. So let me know what you thought of Game of Thrones, The Spoils of War. If you haven't seen it, then, well, you shouldn't have watched this video. But if you haven't seen it, definitely let me know what you think when you've seen it, because it was absolute carnage. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.